Welcome to America Needs Fatima. What is that? Hello, my name is Antonio, and yes, let me tell you what that picture is all about. This picture is connected with a story, most likely from Purgatory. It took place in Poland, in Częstochowa. Częstochowa, as you may know, is a beautiful place of pilgrimage, a shrine to our Blessed Mother, regarding a painting of the Madonna. She's actually called the Black Madonna, and it's a miraculous painting, which someday I hope to tell you all about it. It's a very beautiful story. Now, back to the picture. This has to do with the story of two clerics of years ago that they actually belonged to the Paulinian order. Paulinian from, it's after St. Paul, but not St. Paul the Apostle, but St. Paul the Hermit. He's referred to as St. Paul the First Hermit. If I'm not mistaken, he was born in the 3rd century, died in the 4th century of the church, after Christ, of course. Now, these two, our two clerics were friends, and they made a sort of arrangement or a pact amongst them, whereby the first one to die would send a sign from the afterlife to the other one. Okay, so time went by, one of them died, and many years went by with nothing happening, until one day the remaining cleric, who was a priest, was celebrating Mass. Apparently these two had some doubts, some questions about the afterlife, and this is actually how it was resolved. At least for the remaining one. The other one who died obviously received proof of the afterlife much earlier. So this priest was celebrating Mass, and he was folding what's called a corporal. A corporal is a piece of cloth that is used by the priest to place the chalice during consecration, and also a ciborium, which holds the hosts. So it's something that is used in respect towards the Blessed Sacrament, Jesus in the sacrament. So he was folding this cloth when all of a sudden a very dark, evil thought went through his mind, which was essentially, he began to kind of ask himself and doubt again if the afterlife was actually real. As he was, being tempted, something amazing happened. A hand appeared right in front of him and pressed against the corporal. He had already folded the corporal, so the hand came and pressed it against, and it burnt the corporal, and that is the picture you saw there. Now, this told him two things. First of all, that the afterlife does exist, and that his friend was most likely still in purgatory. That's what, we can deduce from it. But it definitely confirmed to the priest that the afterlife exists, especially because it happened as he was, considering these things. Now, I thought this was a beautiful, maybe not a beautiful, but an amazing story to remind us that obviously that the afterlife does exist and that purgatory exists. Because today we are living through the worst crisis of faith ever in the history of the church. And it's very common for Catholics to put in doubt, realities such as purgatory and especially hell. Even, for example, the other day I was checking some statistics, and did you know, for example, that 30%, only 30% of Catholics actually believe in the real presence? That is, the sacrament of, Jesus in the sacrament, the real presence of our Lord. So this is something that is shocking. And if you ask me, a Catholic that doesn't believe in the real presence is not a real Catholic. Well, the same thing goes for purgatory and hell. Both of these are have been defined by the church, and they are dogmas of our faith. So it's very important for us to believe in these things. Obviously, our salvation depends on it. Actually, the best way to stay away from purgatory and especially hell is to believe in them, right? So, but another reason I am telling you this is because American Needs Fatima right now we are running a campaign to help the holy souls. This campaign takes place in November, and we have requested, we have a priest who is a good friend of ours who is celebrating 30 masses throughout the month of November. So he's celebrating a mass during every day of November for the holy souls who are listed in the American Needs Fatima Holy Souls Registry page. And that is the link that I left for you below, because I want to ask you before, as soon as you finish, watching this video, to click in that link and list all your relatives, all your friends that have passed away and who may very well be in purgatory, because they will receive the benefit of 30 masses. And that is very, very powerful. You may be able to not only to relieve them from their sufferings, but actually release them from purgatory altogether. That's the power of the Holy Mass. Now, in addition, we have also convoked a group from our Fatima family who have pledged to pray for the holy souls listed in our registry throughout the entire year. Now, the last time I checked, the amount of these friends who have pledged to pray throughout the year, not only November, but throughout the year, it was getting close to 6,500. And this number continues to grow. So these are two amazing benefits that I really, really encourage you to take advantage of for the sake of the souls in purgatory. And keep in mind that when you help the souls in purgatory, they will help you when your turn comes. I have done this because I know that when I die, I will need all the help I can get. So I strongly encourage you to click on the link below and to list all the ones, all your relatives or friends who have passed away. And in case you have not yet subscribed to our channel, make sure you do that as well, especially click the little bell so you will receive a notification for the next video, which will probably contain another amazing story. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless you.